Welcome to the Ancient Rome virtual field trip. Right here is the Mediterranean Sea, and this is Italy. Right here where this pin is where Rome is. If we click on the Mediterranean Sea to Rome path, you can see the path that the Tiber River takes from the Mediterranean Sea all the way to Rome. Ancient Roman fleets used this river to get to Rome. If you click on the Tiber River pin, you can see a picture of the ancient Roman fleets. By clicking on the panoramic picture, we'll be able to see a better view of what the river looks like today. This isn't exactly what it looked like in ancient times, but we can get a feel for what the river looks like today. By clicking on the arrows, you can take a panoramic picture view of the Tiber River. Okay, now I want you to think about and write down, why would it be beneficial for Rome to have easy access to the Mediterranean Sea? The next place we will visit is the Circus Maximus. In ancient times, Rome had a lot of marshland, and so they drained the land in order to use it for other buildings. This land right here was originally marshland, and then they drained it. If you click on the ancient Roman overlay, you can see what ancient Rome used to look like compared to today. We'll zoom out in order to see it better. Here is the Tiber River, and then next to it is this space right here, which was used for the Circus Maximus. If you take away the ancient overlay, you can still see where the ground was that was used for that. If you click on the Circus Maximus Rome picture, you can see what it looks like today. You can see right where it was. In ancient times, it looked like this. By clicking on the Circus Maximus pin, you can see this movie. The Circus Maximus was a building built for entertainment purposes. One thing it was used for was chariot races. Your next question is, what is one way that they use the land after they drain the marshy areas? The last place we'll be visiting is the Palatine Hill. The Palatine Hill is legendary in Roman mythology. Romulus fought Remus in order to have the origins of Rome be on the Palatine Hill, and Romulus won. If we click on the Palatine Hill pin, we can see this Wikipedia document. For additional information, you can use this website to answer the question and research the Palatine Hill. If we click on the 3D buildings, you can see what the hill looks like, and you can see the differences between the ancient buildings that have been that are no longer there and those that are there today. We can see that a lot of the buildings are no longer there that used to be there in ancient times. By looking at the elevation tool, we can see that we can compare the elevation of the hill to other areas around it. If we look at the elevation of the Circus Maximus, it is only about 59 feet, whereas the hill is 160 feet. The question I'd like you to consider is, how many hills were populated by the inhabitants of ancient Rome? Use the Wikipedia page as a resource to answer this question. After all of the questions are completed, you may continue to explore these 3 areas and other areas of Rome using Google Earth.